Welcome back to the Max Level Marketing Podcast, the daily brief designed to keep decision makers and brand builders ahead of every market shift that actually matters. I'm Maxine Abegbuzi, neuromarketing and AI growth strategist, here to help you translate today's market moves into tomorrow's competitive advantage. And today, we're not just talking about headlines. We're unpacking what they really mean for your brand, your buyers, and your next strategic move. So, today's headline? It's one that's shaking up the entire tech world. But the real moves underneath it? Yeah, they're even bigger than most people realize. IBM just announced they're investing $150 billion into US operations over the next 5 years. And let me tell you, this move isn't some headline grab to boost relevance for the quarter. It's the foundation for locking in long-term tech dominance right here at home. We're talking quantum computing hubs, AI infrastructure, and advanced manufacturing built on American soil. And this isn't about dropping another AI model to chase clicks. This is about anchoring the next generation of tech leadership right here, making sure North America, not just Silicon Valley, leads in the industries that are about to shape the global economy. And IBM, they didn't just quietly push this news out. They made it a statement, a long-game posture, a direct play for trust at the national level. Now, let's zoom out for a second. For US companies, this isn't just interesting news. It's a loud wake-up call. Digital transformation? That's old news now. The real question is, are you quantum ready? Is your team prepared to compete inside an AI-powered economy? And for my Canadian founders and CEOs listening in, especially those operating across the Windsor-Detroit corridor, this shifts the playing field fast. Because if Canada doesn't move to align quickly enough, the innovation gap between our regions widens. And Windsor-Detroit companies? The ones bold enough to move right now, you could leapfrog US competitors that are stuck trying to retrofit legacy systems later. This is that moment. First movers are about to secure serious generational wins. And right here in Windsor, Detroit, we're standing at a crossroads. We've been talking a lot about automotive innovation, EVs, smart mobility, right? But now, imagine layering quantum computing and AI logistics right on top of that. Picture our manufacturing routes upgraded into a next-gen supply chain that serves global industries looking for resilient, tech-native partners. If you're a founder in Windsor, Detroit right now, you've got a rare opportunity to lead, not just catch up, to define an entirely new category of industry leadership if you move decisively. Forget trying to outpace Silicon Valley's headlines. The real move is building an ecosystem right here, one so undeniable that the world starts looking to us for what's next. Let me put on my branding and neuromarketing hat for a minute, because what IBM just pulled off is textbook strategic narrative control. They didn't announce an investment. They repositioned their entire brand. IBM didn't show up saying, "Hey, we're another tech player." They stood tall and declared, "We're the national tech steward." They positioned themselves as the builders of America's tech backbone, not just the creators of cool gadgets. They leaned all the way into collective identity, connecting their brand to the survival instinct of a nation that needs to lead in tech or risk falling behind. And here's the part most people miss. They didn't sell hype for next quarter. They framed a 5 to 10-year vision, speaking directly to the minds that control institutional budgets, government partnerships, and large-scale procurement deals. Because those are the decision makers who think long-term. And they didn't ask for attention. They commanded it. They said, "We're moving. The future is being built now. You're either building it with us or you're getting left behind." That's not just marketing. That's gravity. That's how you shift industries. And if you really want to understand the power move here, let's unpack the psychology they leveraged. First, authority bias, fully activated. When you drop a number like $150 billion with zero hesitation, you trigger people's primal wiring to trust strength and certainty. Second, national identity activation. By tying this investment directly to America's global tech leadership, they tapped into collective pride and survival thinking. When you align your brand with a powerful "we," you don't just bypass skepticism, you activate tribal trust. And third, scarcity framing without even saying it. IBM didn't have to scream, "Time is running out." The message is baked into the move itself. Get on board now, or scramble later when the infrastructure's already owned by someone else. This is narrative engineering at the highest level. So what are the real opportunities here? If you're a founder, agency leader, or tech builder, this is your moment to pivot from buzzword chasing to proof building, quantum readiness, AI resilience. Those aren't optional anymore. They're about to be table stakes. If you're in consulting, this is your chance to position your firm as the bridge between legacy systems and future infrastructure. Offer quantum readiness assessments. Help traditional industries make the leap. If you're building products, prove it, document it. Show how your solution integrates with the future IBM's building. And if you're based in Windsor, Detroit, this is your window to position yourself as the connector, the one who understands how to link this new infrastructure to real-world needs in manufacturing, healthcare tech, fintech, and logistics. The brands and builders that step up and prove they belong in the future IBM just outlined, they're about to capture outsized attention and serious investment. So let me leave you with this. IBM's move isn't about bragging rights. It's a message to every builder, every brand, and every visionary out here. Infrastructure matters, trust matters, proof matters. If you're trying to lead in today's tech economy, the rules just shifted. First-party hype, that won't carry you anymore. Credibility is the new currency. Proof is the new marketing. And if you're part of Windsor, Detroit's tech and innovation ecosystem, your advantage won't come from chasing headlines. It's going to come from building ecosystems that the world can't ignore. The question I'll leave you with is this: are you reacting to industry headlines, or are you quietly building the infrastructure that makes you the headline 5 years from now? If this breakdown sparked something real for you, don't sit on it. Drop a comment, share it with someone in your circle who's ready to build, and let's keep this momentum alive. You've been listening to the Max Level Marketing Podcast, powered by Max Mobile Solutions and brought to you by me, Maxine Abigboozy. Stay ahead of the curve, build what lasts, and never settle for being a follower in a market that rewards leadership. Catch you next time, visionary.